Hey guys, Brickwizard59 here and welcome back to a brand new video. In today's update number 1 on my LEGO Star Wars Battle of Endor MOC. And if you're viewers of the channel for some time, at least for the last about 9-10 months, you might be wondering, Endor MOC, didn't you already make one of these? Well, yes, that is the case. I had made one, I believe October or September of last year. But I have ended up deciding that the MOC I'm going to be bringing to Bricks by the Bay 2018 is the Endor MOC. Originally, it was probably, I wasn't sure what I was going to do. Maybe bring Cloud City, maybe bring something else. I wasn't sure. But I've decided to go with Endor. And now that doesn't mean Cloud City has stopped. Cloud City is still being built. Again, the update will be coming out very soon. I know it's been delayed quite a bit, but I thought also I'd simultaneously start this other MOC series. And the reason why I did that is because I had actually ended up going to LA and Anaheim, and I actually ended up going to the downtown Disney Lego store, and I found a ton of brown parts, and that, as well as plants, and that really inspired me to expand the Endor MOC. So the Endor MOC that you have here, which is what is that, 2.5 base plates, this 2.5 base plate section, that's the original Endor MOC, and then I'm adding one regular base plate on each side, so it's gonna be quite large. But let's quickly show you the parts I got here. Lots of brown parts, brown bricks, and then lots of plants. So this really inspired me because there were a lot of plant pieces. There were a ton of 1x2 and 2x2 bricks, as well as actually 1x4 bricks. And there were a variety of different brown plates, like 4x4, 2x6, and so on. So all that was like, all right, I gotta expand Endor. So that really inspired me to expand Endor, and now it's gonna be a lot larger. It's actually gonna have trees this time. I know a few of you in my last Endor MOC video talked about adding trees. I didn't have too many parts then, but this will be pretty good in terms of making trees. So I think this is gonna be pretty good. And again, this will be also another continuing series. I want to again upload a lot more, so this will be a bit of an easier series to film compared to like, you know, Cloud City, because that I have to order parts. So this one, again, I feel like I'll have to order like plant parts for sure, but this is gonna be just another series I'll be doing with Cloud City. I think it's gonna be really fun. I know you guys definitely like when I build MOC videos, and so that's kind of what I'm doing. But anyways, let's go and get started. So in this update, I'm not completely certain as to how much we're going to get done. Maybe we'll do some prototyping. This was again more of an introductory update. The next one should be coming out in a couple of days. But again, let's go ahead and start off. Here's a look at the Endor MOC right now. And it's okay. It's not the best. You can see I love the bunker, so that's staying. But if you look at the plants, not a huge fan of how that looks. Now that I have a lot more of these pieces, before I only had these grass pieces here, and I did not have any, I had very few of these pieces. And if you look actually at the very end, there's a ton of these pieces at the end. That's because I actually went once to the Lego store and got a ton, but that was at the end. So I'm going to actually kind of redo the plant work here, make it a bit more uniform so there's not just a ton of these grass stock pieces everywhere and then portions where there's these pieces. So I think what I'm going to do is all this plant area here, I'm going to remove. Same thing with this section. I'm leaving the brown. I love that. That looks great. I'm not going to change that. And then I'll probably just redo some of the grass work. Trees. So where are the trees going to go, you might be wondering. Well, I'm thinking adding 2 trees. One here, in this where this brown spot is, and one over there. And then maybe one or two more, probably two more, maybe even three. Let's see how it goes. Over here, and then three over here. So a lot more trees. Yeah, so a lot more trees, definitely more walkers. So I've decided I'm going to use the Battle of Endor walker, the one I used in my last mock. I'll be using that in this one as well. So I'm not going to use a larger, newer Rogue One walkers, because then I'll have to make my trees really large. And even though that's a bit more accurate, I don't have as many parts to make like 6 super tall trees. So uh, I'm going to just use the small ones, even though I have one Rogue, one ATST Walker. I actually have another one that I transformed into the First Order one, and I have one sealed. So I do have basically 3, which would have been better, but I've decided I'm just going to go ahead, bricklink together 2 or 3 more of those Battle of Endor Walkers. So that's probably what I'm going to do. Again, probably have 1 Walker, 2, and maybe 3. I'm not sure yet. So anyways, that's kind of how it's going to go. And let's go ahead and get into it. Again, I think in this segment, I'll just go ahead and clear out the base plate here. And then I'll probably go ahead and get back to you. Alright, so I ended up removing all the plants here, you could see. And I left the brown section over there. And then here's a box full of all the plants here. So quite a few of them. And then again, I have more in the pick-a-brick cups. So hopefully these will be enough. Let's see how that goes. But again, it's looking pretty good. So here you can see quite a few. But here's a look at the build. Again, I left the brown section in. I think it looks all right. And now I'll go ahead and put on some of the plant parts on there and get back to you. Alright, so here you go. I ended up adding some plants here, just completely redoing the front section here. And this is how the plants are going to look. So again, it's a mixture of the grass stalk and these 3-leaf plant pieces here. And again, I think it looks really good. Again, I'm not going to be including that little pathway I had last time. So it's going to be plants basically throughout with small patches of dirt to separate it. But again, I think it looks terrific. You could see I put Leia and Han over there. So overall, this is looking really good. And I'll have to actually end off this segment at that. Again, I want to keep segments coming relatively frequently. So the next one actually should be coming out in a few days, 4 days, I'd say. As I'm going to be getting right into it, building some trees in those segments, doing more plant work, and we'll go from there. So that's going to do it for the segment. Again, this was more of an introductory segment, as well as we got a bit of a start here on the plant work. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos coming very soon. If you haven't checked out the old Endor MOC, you can definitely check that video out. I'll have a link down in the description below to that. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos coming very soon. This is Wizard 59, and I'll see you all next time.